Welcome, Taurus. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for February the 29th through to March the 5th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you so much for all the support you give me each and every day. Truly. Thank you so much. Now, let's get to you. Let's get to the energy of the week. We start with the Fool. So, new paths opening up for you this week. Absolutely. Pay attention. Stay in the now. Understand, it's right next to the Nine of Cups. So that's your dreams. That's your wishes card. So what are you dreaming for? What are you wishing for? What new path are you asking God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe for? Okay, keep your dreams very much, wear them on your sleeve this week. Show people what you are made of. If it is a job that you are seeking or a career that you are looking at, relationships. And I don't want to jump the gun here, but you're strong this week. You're strong in opportunities coming your way, new opportunities, new paths unfolding for you. And they match your dreams. They match your wants. They match your desires this week. Now, something to keep in mind is the Four of Cups that's right next to all of these cards. So we want to make sure that we are being grateful for what we already have in our life. We don't want to start playing the pity card or the woe is me and these things aren't happening in my life and I want them to. Because unless you are happy and appreciative for what you already have, your building blocks of tomorrow won't go on top of that foundation because you are not appreciative of the foundation that you've built in your life. So look at what surrounds you. Look at what makes you happy. Look at what brings joy into your life. This is a beautiful week to do gratitude prayers. Okay, and if you are in a position where you don't think there is a heck of a lot to be very grateful about, what I want you to do is get a piece of paper and a pen and make it blue ink. And I said it to, I think it was Cancer last week, and so my wonderful Cancer viewers did some research for me, because I'm always, I'm going to research it, but I never get around to researching why it needs to be blue ink. It needs to be blue ink because that is it connects you more to spirituality. And I think reading some of the stuff that they sent me, light blue was more towards spirituality. The darker blue was more towards grounding. But anyways, you want to get a piece of paper and a pen, blue ink preferably, and you want to write down one thing that you are grateful for. It may be just that the day has ended. It may be just that you can put your head on the pillow now, but write it down, one thing. And then read it out. And then the next night, you want to put another thing underneath that you are grateful for. And then read out both things. You do that for 30 days and you've got a full page of things that you are grateful for in your life. And what happens is your mindset changes. And you start to see the abundance in your life. And that opens up doors for new opportunities, new abundance to come into your life. Try it for 30 days. Absolutely. Now we have the Tower card crossing over all of this. Expect the unexpected this week. Expect change to happen. Expect your world to rock a little bit, but in a good way. Definitely in a good way by these cards. But there is change on the horizon for you. And I think you're going to feel at least the shock waves underneath your feet this week of the change coming into your life, of new experiences waiting to be had by you. We have the Two of Cups. Somebody new could be coming into your life this week, okay? So if you are looking for a job, you could be meeting the new boss, you could be meeting new coworkers, you may be moving unexpectedly, and therefore you meet new people that way. You could be involved in new group experiences within the community, meeting people that way. You might be standing in line to order a coffee and meet somebody new that way, but definitely somebody new. Don't minimize the meeting, because I think they're going to play a vital role in the upcoming weeks or upcoming months for you. Okay, somebody new comes into your life. Or it could be that somebody who has been a part of your life starts to play a new role within your life. This could also stand for new passions and new dreams. And since we do have the Wish card, we do have the Fool, we do have the Tower, we don't want to exclude that as part of the package here. That it could just be some new wild adventure that you're going to step into. A new way of doing things, a new way of approaching things, a new place to live, new people to surround yourself with, new ideas, maybe a new business opportunity, something that has always been, that could very well be it, something that you've always had as a hobby that you've done, and now you understand how to turn that hobby into something that's going to bring in extra cash into your life, a money-making opportunity into your life. Eight of Pentacles, this is the hard work card. This is knowing that what you do is worthy, that you bring good things to the table, that you have assets, that you have abilities, that you have strengths. And not only are you going to be working hard this week, but you're going to be looking at raising the bar on yourself this week. Make it better. Make it so you might be looking at better productivity, or bringing in more value for your time or your energy or your finances. We have the Six of Wands. And this is the Victory card. This is success. This is a card that also says do not rest on your laurels right now. This isn't a time to take a week off and rest. This is a week to work hard, work diligently, to map out your future forward, to understand your plans of tomorrow. And the other wands that surround you are the people in your life that are going to help you, move you forward. They may be people you can lean on. They may be people that can give great advice. They may be the new business partners. They may be the people that you work with, new people in the community or old people in the community. This is definitely people that are going to raise you up. As we go into the weekend and then towards next week, we have the Emperor. And the Emperor is coupled with the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords is definitely moving forward. It's when the Six of Swords comes up, we know it's going to be hard work. So hard work is definitely part of the mix this week and going into next week, no doubt. And it's with somebody else. There's somebody else in that boat. So you're not an island. Okay, it's our connection to other people that allow us to grow, allow us to move into opportunities. So it's somebody else in the picture that's going to help you realize your dreams, go forward on your path. Now, the Emperor being with it is talking about thinking things through, making a plan of action, listening to other people's advice, other people's comments. Like think of the Emperor, okay? The Emperor sits at his throne, and all the kings and all the queens come from the different kingdoms and say, we need this, we're doing good here, we need your help here, we could use this, we want this. And the Emperor sits there and listens to all their concerns, all their demands, all their bragging, and their pity parties. But at the end of the day, he is the one who takes all the information and makes the decision on how that kingdom is going to move forward, what resources they're going to be getting, what kind of funds they're going to be getting, or things that are taken away. So you sit very much in the seat this week and going into next week. You make the decisions on where your energy is going to be used, where your resources are going to be used. And you have to think things through. You have to make a plan of action. Okay, the Emperor looks long term, but he looks long term realistically, and he knows maybe the people that surround him. And, nobody's got the be all end all for talents. We all lean on other people for different things. And so I think you look very much at your life, the people that surround you, how you want to move forward, and then where other people in your life need to fill in the gaps or bring in the intelligence that you don't magically have. Okay, and when I say that, I'm not trying to say that you're dumb or anything. It's just, some people are word smart, some people are communication smart, some people are talk smart, some people are work smart, some people are great at accounting, some people are good at designing websites. So we all have our own talents, and no one person has any one of all those talents. So, in order for you to really go on your path forward, you really need to look at what other people around you have for traits so that you can capitalize on, and not using them in a bad sense, but using their traits in order to help you forward in your path. And it probably will be a win-win situation. Okay, if you can't do a website but somebody else can do a website and you hire them to do the website, they win because now they've got a cash flow happening. You win because you get an incredible website at the end of the day. For love, we have the Seven of Wands. You are making a stand here. You are passionate going forward. So it could be a very passionate week for you when it comes to love. So long as you stay true to yourself, true to your own happiness, what brings out passion in you. In making a stand, you're making a declaration here of what you want going forward when it comes to love. So there could be conversations around that. If you are looking for a relationship, then chances are you are going to be very, very choosy about who you decide to date, who you decide to go out with, who you decide to have a conversation with. Because I think your demands are high. You want to know what kind of value they're going to bring in, what kind of happiness they're going to bring in. But there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of strength here. So I can't help but thinking that passion and the attraction to a certain kind of person is going to play a large part in meeting somebody new. If you are in a relationship, then yes, passion again, but I think the passion is setting the stage for what you expect in the relationship going forward. What needs to happen. It's your declaration. Now, this could be a declaration of love, too. Especially if you are in a situation where you need to make that declaration of love. You need to make them hear you. This is a week where this is going to happen. You're strengthened here. So be careful in how you give the message, but the Emperor towards the weekend tells me that you're going to be able to choose your words correctly. You're going to be able to have the right body language, that you are going to be able to get your intentions across in a very positive way so that they buy into what makes you happy, what makes you fulfilled, and how to bring it into being. For work, career, money, we have the Three of Wands, brand new opportunities, brand new paths. And you're very grounded going into this path. And it's an expansive path. It's a large path. So remember, we had the Tower card. We had the Fool card. Okay? This path forward could bring a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of beauty. Yes, a lot of hard work. But it is, expect the unexpected this week. Absolutely. A brand new path opening up to you. Now that could be, if you already work somewhere, this could be where they are opening the doors for you for maybe some kind of team play, a promotion, doing different things within the company or the corporation or the business. It could be you setting off on your own for your own business opportunities, your own career incentives. And if you're looking for work, don't sell yourself short on what you are bringing to the table. Your passion, what you do well. All very important things. It's a new, expansive path, but it really ties into your dreams your desires, new opportunities. For your spirituality card, we have the Knight of Wands. This is a card definitely of giving thanks and asking for protection. So in your meditations, in your prayers, make sure that you are being grateful. We already covered that too, didn't we? Gratitude. Gratitude that you've made it to this point. Gratitude that you have gained the wisdom in order to go forward. And protection. We want to ask for protection going forward so that our path is straight. For health and well-being, we have the Ten of Swords. And boy, doesn't this look like a dismal card for health and well-being, but it really is not. Okay? Especially if you have been struggling with something recently, okay? This is you pushing yourself back up. This is you regaining your strength. This is the sun bursting through those clouds. Those swords are not in your back. They are your wisdom. They are your shield of strength that is going to support you going forward. So this card almost if we had to think of a way of rephrasing this card, it'd be like you've been through the hard stuff. Now it's time to tap into your wisdom and do what's right for you in order to have a beautiful tomorrow, in order to have that sustained vitality day in and day out. So it tells me that you've already been through the dips. You've already hit the roadblocks. You've already had to manage getting around those roadblocks. So this is a strengthening of who you are when it comes to health and well-being. And you may not feel, especially if you are suffering from something, you may not feel that strength instantly, but it will grow and it'll be long-term and it'll be sustainable. So it is a strengthening. So we need to look at our lives as a whole, where we spend our time, our energy, our resources, and we need to look at what brings value into our life in order for health and well-being. So it is decreasing the stress levels. It is eating right. It's not doing damage to our body. It's treating our bodies as a temple. It's making a routine out of being healthy, a routine that becomes a daily habit. It's something that you don't even think about because you just do it that often. It's just part of who you are. And that's what you are walking into. And you're walking into that because other things haven't worked in the past and you've learned through those experiences in order to go forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.